I promise you I won't be long-winded. Long-winded. When I was mayor, I have to tell you the story. When I was mayor, Grace Abruzio and Jerry McHugh were my chief of staffs in my office. And I would go and talk before groups. And Grace would be in the audience. And after she got tired of listening to me talk, she would start going like this. And I kept on shaking my head no. But in any case, we'll keep it short. It's almost like this is a page out of Somerville history. In the 80s, when I was the mayor, I stood before a group, some of you are right here today, been there then, and I endorsed a young Jack Connolly for Alderman in Ward 6. Now, at that time, I had more hair and less belly. And Jack was always in good condition. He used to walk and run 10, 15 miles a day, I think, or more, or less. Am I exaggerating? In any case, Jack was in good shape then, he's in good shape now. And I remember so that with Jack's career in politics, where he served many years as the Alderman in Ward 6, as well as Alderman at Large, I was at every one of his events, fundraising events, and endorsed him for that position. Because Jack's a team player. When he became the Alderman in the 80s, he immediately became a part of my team, me as mayor, with my organization, administration, attempting the monumental task of bringing the red line into Davis Square and have it ready for the ribbon cutting. I wanted to revitalize this whole square, which we did with Jack's help, and revitalize the side streets, all a part of it to make Davis Square one of the best squares in the state, and we did so. We brought in more people, and when we finished with Davis Square, all the tough students in their bus used to bypass Davis Square and go to Harvard, but they all started coming to Davis Square. It was a show place back in the 80s. Now it's getting old and needs some repairs. But in any case, I've been a friend of the Connolly family for years. And we've been good friends all the time that I served in politics, starting when I was the Alderman in Ward 6. And that's when I helped bring the red line into Davis Square. I was very friendly with Governor Dukakis. The Arlington Center didn't want the red line. We did. And because of my friendship with Governor Dukakis and a lot of other people that helped, we got the red line into Davis Square, which changed, the big major change for the whole city. It started there. So, we know that the city is changing. Some for the best, and some not so good. But our elected officials have to understand that we're a very old and proud city. We have people who lived in this city for years, born in this city, lived in this city, went to school in this city, their children went to school in this city, they belong to organizations, sports organizations, civic organizations, and they made this summer what it is today. The sad part is, or the good part, either way, is that we know that some of our elected officials want a safe and healthy city. But not at the dismay of the people who lived it here and made city great, that are now being pushed out for lots of reasons, and small businesses the same way. Now, we know Jack, we know about his integrity, his ability, his honesty, his character, and the thing that he has that is desperately needed in politics today, even in business, anything that you do, and that's good old common sense. And if you don't have common sense, you just go in the wrong direction most of the time. So, Jack, we know, would make a good alderman. His heart and soul is with Davis Square. He was a businessman in the square until he retired. So he's always in the square. He knows what's good for the square. He knows what's good for Ward 6. So you need to go out, and this is gonna be a tough election, as many of them are. He needs to go out, and he needs to have you people start getting on the phone, calling 10 people, have them call people, anybody you know in Ward 6. If you have to drive them to the poll, drive them. But he needs your vote. He needs the people that have been complaining, as long as I know, and I'm in Davis Square a lot, complaining to me about how the square looked when we were mayor and now how it looks today, and nobody cares. Well, I think people do care, but sometimes some people get lazy. I have no idea how it happened, but it happens. Any case, so I say to you, and I'm here to introduce to you the person who will help change Davis Square back to where it was, with the rest of the Ward 6 being a better place to live, work, and to enjoy. So I introduce to you our candidate for Alderman in Ward 6, Jack Connolly.